This collaborative partnership for the voluntary sector is here to address internalized stigma. This work complements the program that we're already delivering through the HIV Confident Charter, which addresses stigma in places. This work stream is to address the stigma that people may feel internally and individually, so that they don't have that anxiety about accessing those services. So what we have is an approach to ensure that not only do these people have the confidence to access the care and support they need, but they also then are able to know that the services they will be accessing are HIV friendly as well.
For me, I think the key words is friendship. What I've learned over the last 20 years is that community is a massive thing. You know, friendships, the amazing people that I've met on this journey, it's just blown my mind, and it's what actually has got me through and got me to the point where I can be here talking publicly and openly about living with HIV.
The collaborative partnership is between 9 different voluntary sector organisations. Each of them brings their own individual expertise in a particular area, so that we're able to address challenges for different communities with different demographics and different needs, so that we best understand people, where they're coming from, both emotionally and literally, so that we have different language services, different approaches for different groups, and each of the organizations brings their own unique experience in delivering support for those communities.
The word that I would choose is love. That I feel that I am being supported. I am not alone in that journey. I am with other people in that journey who are behind me. That's English love, being loved. Then Shona is Rudo. No, say Rudo.
Rudo.
Yes.
It's a really important program to be involved in, challenging self-stigma and stigma. It's one of those things that undercuts people's experience of living with HIV. From the point when you're diagnosed, it can be a very isolating experience if you don't know that it is possible not to live in such an isolated way. What we already have is an existing self-stigma course. So we're taking that as our starting point. We'll also be looking at ways that we can make sure that it speaks to people who have very different learning styles, so it's not just one style. And then looking at ways that we can reach into some of the very specific underserved communities to tailor and deliver the program to them. It's actually integral for people to live long and healthy, thriveful lives with HIV. Is thriveful a word? It is now.
So my word is knowledge. It's exactly what I needed, and it's exactly what I gained as I went along. It was the conversations that I would have with the friends that I had that were living with it, you know, simply asking them questions, if I had any, them explaining to me what it meant to live with HIV, you know, sort of medication, that, you know, whether there were side effects or what might happen at appointments. These conversations made a massive difference. So knowledge, it was knowledge that I gained simply by talking to my peers and to those around me that were living with it, that allowed me to then live the life that I have now, as well as impart that wisdom onto other people.
There is a lot of misinformation, specifically in the Latin American community. Many of them, they think that they don't qualify to receive services from this country because they maybe don't have a status. Many of them are not registered with the GP. We register the people with the GP. We need to create a culture where the people from Latin America look for support and look for help. So in this way, they are going to be more confident in life. And also, when you talk, share your problems, share your worries, share your anxiety with someone else, the way to carry is lighter.
I have been living with HIV for more than 30 years. So the journey, it wasn't easy. I was diagnosed in 1995, and those days, there was no medication. So the isolation and the stigma was very high. So I was lonely and isolated until I went to a support group and being counseled from that day, I became not isolated anymore because I knew that there is other people living with HIV like me. So there is other people traveling with me in the same boat like me. So the support group was my foundation and the counseling.
For this partnership, my organization works with people from Black, African, and Caribbean. Most of them are migrant, refugee, who just been in the country. And those are people which we find that there's a high of stigma around Black, African, and Caribbean. And our organization is to rise to empower and educate those people actually to reduce that stigma. The work we are doing is to support those people who can share with their children, who can share with their family, and live a life longer. What we find out actually, sharing status to family and children is about love, care, and support.
The first word is visibility. And this is the visibility of other women living with HIV, seeing them being visible and being okay. That really helped me. The other term that comes to mind is like South African, the Zulu term Ubuntu. It means we are who we are because of others. So all those women supported each other, but they also supported me and enabled me to move from that place of isolation, of quietness, of not wanting to talk about my status, to now being publicly open about my status.
My journey from the aspect of stigma, I faced high level of stigma. I was segregated from the family. Even when they want to give me food, they have to send it to me before I could even eat. I have to wear hand gloves, a long socks up to the knee. And what really helped me out is the information, because that information get rid of that hand glove and the socks. I eat with my father on the same day, because information is the power that get rid of my stigma within the family concept.
We have a number of initiatives. We are producing videos in a range of languages talking about the reality of HIV today, understanding the impact that stigma can have, but also looking at the solutions, talking about the importance of peer support, which is absolutely crucial. But we're also delivering information sessions across London. We're doing some research about the impact of self-stigma. All of this will come together to ensure that people living with HIV, regardless of their community, can not only live with HIV, but thrive in a life free of stigma.